Welcome to a super duper exciting edition of Inside Media Weekly, post Super Bowl edition. This is Ryan Boni. I'm here with post Super Bowl edition Kevin Bastos.
Oh, I don't know. That game was awesome. Said only
If you like
Patriots
offense,
fans.
yes.
No,
Then-
or football. It was kind of a miserable game.
All right. Well, we're gonna break down the game in detail.
No.
Oh, I just killed the water. Justin Pinto's also here. I'm liking stuff on the set. Welcome everybody.
Thanks.
Oh, it froze. What's going on at Monterey Bay here with the Sea Otters?
I
Well,
believe it was rain, as you said.
it was
earlier.
starting to rain. All of a sudden, it stopped.
Now
They
the
have
camera
this.
is not working.
They have this contraption. It looks like the. Oh, there it goes again. There's this
They know
contraption.
even we're at a different time.
There's this contraption in front of them. It kind
There
of
was
looks
an
like
otter
the.
that swam out there. That
And then
just
he's
shut it off.
gone.
There's an otter in the.
Oh, there's one.
Take the feet off
the corner.
There's an otter.
Shut it off. The otter is naked.
He. I don't. What is the little contraption in the front there? Is that seems like the
I believe
display
that's
might
the
be broken?
Habit trail.
Are they zip lining? Otters zip lining. So this show's off to a bang. It's I assume worse weather in Monterey Bay. Oh, it just got in focus than it is here in Pittsburgh,
It's gorgeous out.
as we just.
We've only had like
evidenced.
a 70-degree change in temperature in the last 5 days. And we had 3 inches of snow. All
True.
in mixed in there.
So let's talk a little
It's
bit.
supposed to snow again by Wednesday.
We're hitting all the
Weather
all the
Weekly.
Wait a minute.
Inside Weather Weekly.
So we're going from.
It's never happened before.
There's never been sun one day, and then later that week rain, and then later snow. It's
Not to my
incredible.
knowledge, which means it must not have happened.
Right.
I never saw it happen, so therefore it never happened.
The world experience is my experience right here, now, at this moment. Facts cannot dissuade me.
So let's talk about, speaking of facts, let's talk about what just happened this past weekend at the box office. Before
Which
we get
was
to
not
we
much.
we have so much to talk about.
Slim.
We had since our last show, we've had Oscar nominations, Razzie nominations, Super Bowl just happened, so Super Bowl ads. But let's talk about how terrible the box office is going right now. I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen the top grossing movie of the week make $9 million. It seems like so Glass is held on.
1987.
Glass is held on, though, for third week in a row. It's number one, bringing in a total of $88 million.
What was its budget? $20 million?
$20 million.
$20 million.
For them.
I'm surprised they made a movie for $20 million that has those 3 stars in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's true. Is Bruce working for scale here? Or
Like
what's going
yeah, like
on?
it's got Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce, and
I don't know.
that other guy.
James McAvoy. I figure that
They're not nobodies.
No. And they're got to bring in some money. The set. The woman in it as well. I don't remember her name, but she's not a nobody either.
maybe M. Night Shyamalan said, "I'll pay you to make this movie."
Listen.
So,
And it's got some special effects. It's not like it's
So
just
he's-
like,
trying to.
That's getting a lot of good talk, and I think M. Night Shyamalan has done a wonderful piece for his career in the last
Well, this movie
5,
got
6 years.
bad reviews, didn't it?
No, I think it got decent reviews.
I think it's in the middle, kind of.
Not terrible, not great, but
I think a lot of his movies, it's people love or hate. It's not a
Well,
lot.
he
of
went through
there's
that time where
ripe in there.
he went through that time where he wasn't making really good
Well,
stuff. was he?
everyone dumped
Village?
on The Village, which was not terrible
Right, yeah.
compared to
was
the
the
next one, which was
Lady
Lady in the Water, which
which
was
awful.
physically painful to watch. Like, I remember watching that and thinking, oh, this is over. He is done. I mean, that was awful. And it was a slow
there-
decline.
Was there something right after that too?
There was
What,
a movie about an elevator that he
Elevator.
wrote but didn't direct.
And then there was the
And he was connected with it, and I forget how.
Signs was before both of them.
Yeah, it was.
When there's something of like,
It was
The Happening. Oh, and they did the Last Airbender. Can't forget about that.
Oh, that was
Yes.
a disaster.
And then, of course, we talked, I think, a lot about on the show about After Earth.
Oh,
being-
that was a dog too.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh
Skip it.
no! Like you're saying, you
I
want to
need
go
to
see
see?
Terror? That should be on the must-view list.
What's the Will Smith one now that's on Netflix that they did?
Oh
the
yeah,
original?
some
It's not
zombie monster.
What are you talking about? Like is it like Bright or something like that?
right.
thing?
Yes.
Ooh.
And then we had Yeah, so looking over his career, you had Sixth Sense. Well, after Praying with Anger and Wide Awake,
Not counting those.
doesn't count.
Not counting.
Then Sixth Sense, Unbreakable Signs, The Village, Lady in the Water, The Happening, Last Airbender, After Earth. He did one episode of Wayward Pines on TV. The Visit. Is that what you're talking about? Which
No,
one?
I don't think
Which one
so.
was The Visit? Was that? As we look up stuff.
I don't even know if I've ever.
There was a
heard of it.
movie that he wrote only. He did not direct about it.
The elevator.
Yeah.
Like the devil in the elevator. or
Switch. I think was the name
Two
of it.
siblings become increasingly frightened by their grandparents' disturbing behavior
Oh, I
while
watched that.
visiting them on vacation.
That was
That's
good.
The Visit.
something. Did not see it.
I watched it. It was good. Not entrancing or anything, but it was very good.
It lists a genre on IMDb. The first genre is listed as comedy.
Which movie?
The Visit.
It is not comedy. That
Comedy-
is
It might be
wrong.
up. It might have been nominated for best comedy or musical. You never know.
Yeah.
They have It's a very wide category.
Absolutely a horror movie.
And then, of course, we have Split, which led into Glass here. And then
Split was excellent.
Labor of
see that
Love
one.
has been announced.
Is that the fourth one?
This
That's
would
the sequel to
be
Glass?
a widower embarks on a cross-country trip on foot. Forrest Gump did that, I think, right? Oh, no, to prove his love for his late wife.
Do not know.
Okay.
So on that note, I think I lost the article, but I think it's September 2017 is the last time that I think it was like the top 5 movies have grossed this small amount of money.
It's been a downward trend.
Well, and what's
Last couple
interesting is you
weekends.
see like Green Book, which of course get a little Oscar bump in theater counts in 210, but still dropped 21%. In theaters, and then The Favorite added 14 theaters, but also lost 41% of its gross weekend to weekend. So it's a pretty weak time, but there were so many trailers during the Super Bowl, which can lead you to believe that there's a resurgence about to come.
Well, there's some big movies coming.
Summer movies. They start in March now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say Captain Marvel's coming.
March, right?
March 8th, I believe. Happy Death Day 2 You is coming. That'll make like $40 million on a $8,000 budget. Mm-hmm. There's some new stuff coming, but
so yeah, what is our first movie here?
I would think it's Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's the first really big one, I think. Oh no, there's something else coming up. What was it, a couple weeks from now?
The Lego Movie Part
Lego
2.
movie. That won't
They
make
have been-
the
The
Captain
Prodigy.
Marvel
It'll
movie.
It'll make money,
It
though.
won't make Captain. Yeah, it won't make. Oh, it'll make a lot of money,
money.
but it's not going to make like $400 million.
But you're right.
I
Happy
would say
Death Day
200.
2.
It might make 200. Yeah,
You're right. Happy Death Day to you.
that'll make like $40 million its first weekend. Like
Is it romantic? And then we have How to Train Your Dragon. We have another Tyler.
Oh, yeah?
that's already
Tyler
out.
Perry.
Yeah, it doesn't
In
go out
the,
for another 2 weeks.
No, it's already out
um,
internationally, I think.
Yeah, it's getting very good reviews. And again, it's one of those things I thought, why are they making another one of these? But
Makes
the
a
first
lot
two were good. And if it makes a mint of money,
There's a TV show also, isn't there? Like a spin-off
yeah,
TV
they're
show.
coming in a closing of this. This is it at this end. This is the end of the trilogy.
What are we gonna do? Maybe we'll make a fourth. A lot of money. Okay. Surprise! Wasn't actually
Spin-off.
the end. Yeah, it's
What
not.
is-
It's
How
a
to Train Your
tale.
Dragon presents.
Yes. This new
Wait a minute.
world we never knew
I
existed.
I'm making fun of
Fast and
something
Furious,
about
maybe?
it. Yes.
Well, you can't call it Fast and Furious. It's not
No,
Fast and
that's
Furious
why
movies.
I said How to Train Your
Presents.
Dragon.
It presents.
Presents.
Yes.
Which is exactly
Hobbs and Shaw. Riding dragons.
All right. So
blobs and
since you're on Hobbs and Shaw, I got to
Shaw.
ask. So
go. Ask.
the trailer, the Hobbs and Shaw trailer, which, I'm assuming this whole fight is, The Rock doesn't want to be second fiddle to Vin Diesel anymore. So, they're going to make this spin-off movie. They're going to combine Hobbs and Shaw together,
Yes.
which...
So the title tells me. And the
which the title
commercial.
tells you. But, I was talking about this a couple periods ago, about how, Fast and Furious started pretty realistic-ish.
I mean, it was
Movie one
I mean, yeah,
was like
listen,
your typical
outrageous.
It's undercover cop. Paul Walker was kind
Some
of
car
undercover
races
cop.
that were probably a little bit over the top,
and he
but
was-
it's not like
you know,
crazy.
until we got to Tokyo Drift, which got
Got a little crazy.
It amazes me that they were. No, I'm not going to.
But then you had.
Can we bring anyone for this one? No. All right, make a third one anyway.
And Vin said he'll come in at the last second of the movie and do it.
Ripped through it.
Yeah. So, but they kind of, Too Fast, Too Furious is not very memorable.
Wasn't Tokyo Drift not even called Fast and Furious at first? They tried to distance themselves from it, and then they the fourth one had the resurgence. They're like, okay, we can brand this, and somebody will buy it now because Fast and Furious is popular again. Yeah. So let's brand it Fast and Furious later on time.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought it was always.
I think it might have always had it, but we got to Fast 5 became. Now we're just going crazy.
Fast and Furious 4 rebooted. Wasn't it
brought everybody back? They were so excited everybody's back.
Yes.
And then 5 was we're going to jump out of the car as it crashes over there.
Yes. We're going to bring in tanks and submarines and The Rock.
And, they went from car drivers to being able to fly airplanes and take down missiles and take down drug lords and stuff like that. So my problem here is, we've established this, but
we're coming for you, El Chapo.
They've already jumped way into that, perhaps jumping the shark in this trailer. I mean, it's no. You're buying it?
Why not? This is not a
set
of
Elvis
movies
is like some superhuman
predicated on reality. Yes,
and
everyone is
going to jump out, and then they're going to jump out.
James Bond is not real.
They're running down the building. They're
Captain
literally
America
running
is
down
not real.
But the amazing thing is, you run down the building, but The Rock is able to jump out and catch you on the way down.
Well, he's fast. He's faster.
And furious.
And then Jason Statham is able to
take the elevator.
Real fast.
Doesn't he
makes
cord or something like that?
It was a joke. You got him. Ha ha. Almost killed you with that joke.
It's going to make a lot.
It's going to make a ton of money.
Of course it will.
It's going to take. And what's amazing is this doesn't interrupt Fast and Furious in any way. They can continue to make more Fast and Furious movies if they choose.
I think they will.
They're choosing that.
They made $1 billion with the 8th one.
They're choosing more.
When is the next? Are they doing a? This is going to become like Star Wars, where you're going to have the
cartoon animated show.
Star Wars
story. Year you get the
5-minute
offshoot. The next year you get the actual.
Right.
You get
right. Keep trying this out till we lose money.
Untold story.
Mm-hmm. We got Fast and Furious 9 is 2020. It's in pre-production currently, and then Fast and Furious 10 is 2021. And Vin Diesel's going out on a limb here. He's bringing in all kinds of new characters because he's doing Fast and Furious 9, then he's doing Triple X 4, then he's doing Fast and Furious 10, and then he's going to come back as Riddick in Furious. So,
oh my Lanta.
He's doing how Harrison Ford's revisiting all his old characters and coming back.
He's
on the retirement tour.
Hey.
I think maybe Vin's.
And also Amazon.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Harrison, here's 3 truckloads of money. All right.
Remember when Harrison used to say no to everything?
No.
It's like he was.
No.
In the olden days, he was always.
No.
You think he said yes to everything?
Yes.
Okay.
I can remember back in Mad Magazine, 1983, picking up the copy, and one of the little shots was, "Oh, haven't seen you in 3 years, but in that time, how did you manage to still make?" And then it listed off, all the movies that he made in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and I thought, yeah, he really has been working a lot. What is everybody else doing? Nothing. Harrison Ford worked it the whole time. Funny, handsome, charming.
Now he's in Amazon commercials, letting his dog order dog food with the doggy collar.
Funny.
So, speaking of funny, so since the last show, Oscar nominations. This weird thing has come out. So I just saw. I guess the DGA awards were just happened, right? And Roma and Alfonso Cuarón took the DGA. So now, we've had 3 or 4 different awards ceremonies, and they've all been different for the Best Picture, right? So
the Screen Actors Guild went.
Screen Actors Guild
to
went
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Cast. Best cast.
Best ensemble. It's like their Best Picture, kind of.
So
half of the time it wins the Academy Award Best Picture.
I understand.
Do you think this is one of the halves?
I think it's one of the ones that will not win Best Picture.
You don't think?
I do not think it will win Best Picture. I liked it a lot. And looking at the list, and we talked the other day with Kelsey. Let's bring her out. Bring Kelsey out here so she can...
Come on down!
Kelsey, come on out. So you talk about the movies. Miss Sylvester. I have not seen all of them, but...
I did watch BlacKkKlansman.
I have seen one of them.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. I have seen that.
So my concern here is, these Best Picture nominees used to have, there'd be memorable scenes that live on forever. There'd be catchphrases that live on forever. And I was just trying to think back, through the years, you've got, Franco, My Dear, I Could Have Been a Contender, Make Him an Offer I Can't Refuse, up to even Forrest Gump, Run Forrest Run, or Run Forrest Run, or Life Like a Box of Chocolates, King of the World,
I know.
My Precious from Lord of the Rings.
Not from the third one.
Well, that's true. He doesn't say it at all?
No.
It all runs together.
So,
it's one big movie.
What's the last movie? This is what I was trying to think. I'll throw this out there, even though it wasn't on the rundown that I didn't have anyway.
What was the quote you remember from Empire of the Sun? Tell me that one.
Well,
that's
okay,
a movie
fair
usually
enough.
is terrible.
How about Gandhi?
That's my point.
What was the quote from Gandhi? Tell
My
me that
point
one.
is
What's your point?
we've not had these great Best Pictures in the last few years that have had these kind of memorable.
1991, great year for modern film. Still look back on it. Forrest Gump, you mentioned that.
That's 20 years ago.
I understand. It's not. It's almost 30
Oh,
30 years,
years
sorry.
ago.
It'd be 30 years
Lana.
ago.
Sorry,
28.
I mean,
99, yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, it's moving on. You don't have to have great Best Pictures
Shape of the
every
Water.
year. That movie's dog. That movie was awful, and every other movie I saw better than that was better than that.
Does Black Panther have any kind of catchphrase? Any kind of?
No,
not
he's
really.
just-
No, he just
It's just a cool concept.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah,
all
did say
right.
that.
Fair enough, but
Tricky.
I mean, that's all I got for you, really.
so I guess that's my thing is and perhaps one of these will, come forward and become memorable years from now. But I just feel like we're going to forget all these movies in a year
Of
or
course
two.
we will. Crash. Remember what else was nominated against it? One of the worst Best Pictures of the year. And I liked it.
Yeah,
Nobody does.
I still like Crash.
I did too.
Yeah.
Crash was all right.
I liked it, but
Is
people
it
look
Best
back
Picture?
on it
I mean, I don't know.
as the worst Best Picture.
So you got a pick here? Best Picture?
I mean, my first guess would be
just
Roma.
flipping
Would
a
be
coin.
would be my guess, but that's
I
just
heard
me
so
guessing.
B- on that. I mean, again, guessing.
Yeah, I
Vice
mean-
maybe. Again, political.
It's just yeah, it's a
or
complete shot in the
Black
dark.
Klansman, just to give. And I know that's dicey, and
Yeah.
you've seen it. I have not.
Yeah.
But
But Spike Lee's actually nominated for Best Director at the time, isn't he?
Right.
Like,
And
for the first
I
time
think-
ever.
And he's never won.
He's
might
never
have
been nominated, has he?
no.
I don't think, yeah.
He got was nominated, and did he win for writing?
He's
Once
won
or
something
twice?
else, but never. He may have been nominated, but he's never. I don't think he's ever been nominated for director. And this may be a way to give that film the honor, but not
Yeah.
give it to him. I mean, I know we've talked in the last 3 or 4 years about how much the Academy is trying to be inclusive of other films, minority-led films, but not nominating the minorities and not giving those awards to them. I mean, that.
Although my one sentence review of Black Klansman, I think I gave, was that it was a really good movie when Spike Lee got out of the way of it. The more he got out of the way of it, you had the prototypical stuff you expect from the Spike Lee movies. He's a little sledgehammery with his messages and stuff like that. But I don't know if Black Klansman's not even one of Spike Lee's best. In his
Doesn't
catalog,
matter.
I know. I know it depends on the year, but
What was your favorite of the Lord of the Rings films?
well, me, I like the first one.
See, I like the
Fellowship
second
of the
one.
Ring.
I don't think anybody was picking the third.
Nobody's picking Return of the
No,
King.
Return of the King's terrible. I mean, it's painful
Let's
to
do
watch.
9
It's
hours.
terrible.
Of the 3?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's the worst of the 3. But,
Easily.
I mean,
I might even put it behind a few of the Hobbit films.
there's only one good Hobbit film. The second one. The first one's okay.
Okay.
The third one's just one big, long battle.
Yes.
So 9 hours of build-up, a 1-minute climax, and a 30-minute epilogue. You didn't like that story structure there?
There's a lot of fake endings to Return of the King.
Oh, it's painful, and a lot of them seem a little too suggestive for me.
All right.
A little too, and I remember watching it thinking they have to give this Best Picture because they missed the last 2 times.
And they did.
They didn't even nominate the second one, did they?
I think they were all nominated.
I don't think
I don't think.
Towers was nominated. I know Fellowship was.
I mean, I'm sure it was up for.
All sorts of weird awards, but
The
I don't
crazy
know
awards.
if the second one was even nominated.
That's frightening. I typed the 2, and it comes up as the first thing. IMDb, maybe he knows we're talking. It hurt
I'm
us.
listening. It's like Google.
Let's see here. As Ryan looks up information.
It's a great show about boys looking up stuff on the internet.
So, where are the awards? I've lost them. They're down here somewhere. So, maybe there weren't any.
No awards
usually
that
at the
year.
top.
They were all.
So, Best Actor. Interesting that I've these all repeats other than Rami Malek.
I think Malek's going to win, though. I do.
He seems like he's got the momentum to win. And Glenn Close probably has the momentum to win Best Actress.
Just because she's Glenn Close.
Can we talk about the biggest upset of the year? No Meryl nomination.
No Meryl.
No Meryl. Normally, there's always the default. Was she in something? All right. Did you even see it? No, but she was. I'm sure she was great. Put her on the list. Put her in.
Well, one of the things that one of the topics of many discussions that we've had, not on camera, but has been that the lead actress. When's the last time that there's been the lead actress was, the center of the story in a Best Picture nomination? For all this
I thought
changeover.
Fargo was one I thought of afterward, and I thought Frances McDormand, and that was excellent.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And that film is very good. And it's also not there are so many films that are about the righteousness of being this particular, like the righteousness of being a woman, or it's tough to, and this was just, again, my very male, just a person, an investigator doing a task, and the role was brilliant, and the film was very unique, and I thought she was fantastic in that film. That was one I thought of after we had that discussion.
No, that's definitely a good pick, because it's always funny that you have these big actresses, but they're always in movies that, obviously, The Favorite and A Star Is Born, and Roma are all up for Best Picture.
Those were
but none of them
bigger
are
films, but The Wife and Can You Ever Forgive Me? And Melissa McCarthy has been the lead of, I would say, quite a bit, not necessarily box office hits, but recognizable films, but not that movie.
Getting back to Two Towers, sorry, real quick. It was up for it won Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Editing, and was nominated.
What about sound mixing?
But was up for Best Picture, Best Sound Mixing, lost Best Film Editing,
Won
and Best
the edit, but not the mix.
How does it lose Best Production Design?
I love that movie.
Well,
love it.
just the Lord of the Rings
really
in
good.
general. They're creating this entire world from scratch. I don't know how that can't win Best Production Design every single time.
We're also very, very prejudiced.
Wow.
We saw the first
I don't
one
know
together.
I don't know what
with
else
Aaron.
I don't know what else was up.
Were you there with us?
I don't think so.
I remember going to
But
see
I
it with
don't.
Aaron, and she was angry at the end of seeing that movie.
Two Towers or the first one?
First one, Fellowship. She was angry at
I
the way
did go
ended.
I did go to the one day of the theaters where they did the extended cut of the first one,
Uh-huh.
the extended cut of the second one, and then Return of the King. I watched all three in the same day. That was a long day.
Yeah, that is
They
a
give you
long
breaks.
day.
Like there was oh, you got an hour break.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, I was younger. I couldn't do it now. I don't think.
Yeah, we actually put on one of them and slept. It was a good nap.
It's
Very pleased.
yeah. And sleep takes a lot of precedence now. But
Lord of the Rings the Two Towers lost. I'm stuck on production design. Lost to Chicago for production design.
What was the winner of the film that year? Chicago? That's one of the worst films to ever win.
it had to be
Did that
Chicago.
win? I think
Yeah.
it did.
Ugh, that movie's
Wasn't great.
B-, forgettable. No one's gonna
Come on,
be
it had
like,
Richard Gere and Renee Zellweger singing. What Best Picture?
Yuck.
Did we get some? Did
I
we have
forgot-
major celebrities singing in a musical?
Give them.
Ooh, Best Picture. Odd thing, it won Best Drama at Golden Globes. I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
or
and
not.
not okay. Okay.
I have no idea if that's true.
Sharp. I like that. Well done.
It was up for 12 Academy Award nominations.
Two Towers?
No,
Chicago.
I'm Chicago now. Sorry, it's distracted with Chicago. It won Best Picture. I forgot Best Supporting Actress. Catherine Zeta-Jones was one, and Queen Latifah was nominated, so they had the two nominations.
That happens more than you'd think. I feel like there's a lot of people from the same movies.
Titanic was the same role by two different actresses.
Yes.
Only time ever?
Mm-hmm. Only time. Well, up to that point.
No, never like Godfather. No.
Not in the same movie.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because Godfather, Marlon Brando was in one movie, and what is his name? De Niro was in the second film.
Correct. Yes. I need to rewatch those.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Anywho.
Director, you think Spike Lee's getting the Lifetime Achievement?
I don't think so. I don't.
So, but they may give it to him. Like there has been so much, whitewashing of the awards lately. They may pass it along to him. But I think animated feature is going to be Spider-Man.
Oh.
I think it's going to win.
I have not seen any of them.
I've seen, a little surprised. I saw Incredibles 2. Good. Not Pixar's greatest moment.
Okay.
You know, I'm in the churn of films, and Pixar films are a rough mountain to climb. But everything I've heard, Spider-Man should win that.
Well, Ralph Breaks the Internet has Vin Diesel in it. I found out as I walked through the thing.
Oh.
Of course, everybody's in it, right?
Yes.
But he has, apparently Groot makes an appearance based on the IMDb. I don't know. But, so that's going to be, I think we talked about when Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse came out. That's going to be interesting to see if this kind of gives a little turn to
Made a lot of money.
future animation.
$175 million.
Every person I've talked to who's seen it said it was incredible.
Yes, I have not heard anyone say it's bad. But I'm going to gracefully bow out here, so I'm not late.
Well, I think we're out of time anyway.
We are getting there. I know that. We haven't even talked about the Razzies.
I know. We'll have to come back to the Razzies to see. Melissa McCarthy is up for the Redeemer Award though. She's up for worst picture, and then we'll talk about it on the next episode. But real quick then, as we look at the upcoming weekend, is there anything that's going to knock Glass off, or is Glass going to have another? I guess we got Lego Movie.
Oh, Lego
movie.
Yep.
And the Prodigy seems
Yeah, Prodigy will make more money too because it's a horror movie. So everybody likes horror movies. They'll go see it.
And
Lego Movie
What
will
Men
make a
Want is
mint.
getting some publicity too, and then Cool Pursuit. So we actually, we got a lot of movies coming out. Well,
Awesome.
and
That
Peppa
we will
celebrates
not see.
Chinese New Year, by the way, too.
Yes.
In case you were messing your Peppa Pig, I assume it's that Peppa.
67 theaters.
Well, that's all the time we have for on this edition of
Snapdragon.
Inside Media Weekly. Thanks for joining us.
Gentlemen, it's been fun.